Underneath Yellowstone National Park, there is a magma chamber the size of a small ocean. Imagine the geological power lurking beneath our surface. It last erupted 640,000 years ago. The average interval between major eruptions is between 600,000 to 800,000 years. This isn't just a volcano, it's a supervolcano. That means Yellowstone is overdue by 40,000 years. Scientists are keeping a close watch. In the past 12 months, the USGS recorded over 3,000 minor earthquakes in the Yellowstone region. That's not surprising, since Yellowstone is one of North America's most seismically active areas. However, these activities indicate something more unsettling. The system is alive, pressurized, and breathing. This video will explore what would happen if Yellowstone erupted tomorrow. Not the dramatized versions. We will stick to the science. You'll discover which areas in the country are safe and which aren't. To understand a Yellowstone eruption, we must first grasp what Yellowstone actually is. This isn't a conventional volcano. It's a caldera formed by massive previous eruptions. The caldera stretches 55 kilometers wide and 72 kilometers long. Beneath the surface lie two magma reservoirs. The shallower is between 5 and 17 kilometers deep, while the deeper one extends to 46 kilometers below the surface. Together, they hold enough molten rock to fill the Grand Canyon 11 times. Think of it as a pressure cooker, the size of a small state, with 8 kilometers of rock acting as its lid. It has been building pressure for 640,000 years. So, what actually would happen in the event of an eruption? Scientists have modeled this scenario. Let's walk through it step by step. In the days or weeks leading up to an eruption, the ground would deform. The surface would visibly rise, and geyser behaviors would shift. The USGS monitoring network would likely give warnings. Then comes the eruption itself, a VEI8 event. This is the highest category on the Volcanic Explosivity Index. The initial explosion would be heard across the continent, with ash columns reaching heights of 40 to 50 kilometers. Within the first hour, we would face pyroclastic flows. These flows, not lava, travel at speeds of 700 kilometers per hour and would devastate everything within a 150-kilometer radius. For perspective, this kill zone would cover most of Wyoming. In the first 24 hours, volcanic ash would pose the greatest danger. Unlike fireplace ash, volcanic ash consists of razor-sharp microscopic glass particles. Breathing in this ash could cause fatal damage. USGS models suggest that 2 to 3 feet of ash could accumulate across the central United States within 3 days. This ash could collapse roofs and contaminate water sources for hundreds of miles. However, the most impactful consequence of a Yellowstone eruption would be what follows: a volcanic winter. An eruption could inject around 2,000 cubic kilometers of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere, reducing global temperatures by 5 to 10 degrees Celsius within a year. Historically, a similar temperature drop has triggered mass extinctions, leading to food shortages. We'll discuss how you can prepare for potential fallout shortly. Now let's talk about what you can do. First is distance. If you are within 500 miles of Yellowstone when an eruption occurs, leave immediately. You won't have days to spare. For the rest of the country, the main threat is ashfall. Surgical masks won't protect you. You need a minimum N95, or ideally an N100 or P100 respirator for safety against ash particles. Additionally, you'll need a sealed emergency kit. FEMA recommends at least 72 hours worth of water and food, but given the potential for a volcanic winter, I suggest preparing for at least 2 weeks. Communication is also crucial. In a significant eruption, cellular and internet connectivity could fail quickly. A hand crank or battery-powered emergency radio is vital to receive emergency broadcasts. We've seen a little of what a supervolcano can do through historical events. The largest recorded eruption occurred at Mount Tambora in 1815. While not as large as a potential Yellowstone eruption, it killed 71,000 people immediately. Subsequent climatic effects triggered the year without a summer in 1816, leading to widespread crop failures. This is a reminder of the disruption such events can cause. So, what would happen if Yellowstone erupted tomorrow? The immediate blast zone would be unsurvivable. Ashfall would collapse infrastructure swiftly. In the aftermath, crop failures could last years, resulting in potentially millions of deaths. However, there's good news. The USGS monitoring network is among the best globally, offering us valuable warning time. If prepared, people can survive an eruption's impact. This week, consider building your 72-hour emergency kit. It should include water, N95 respirators, food, and a hand crank radio. A recommended option linked below includes all essential items. If you want